So what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the JeffMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JeffMan316. So on your psychological thrillers or your horror movies, where do you like your twist to be? Do you like it on the end? Or do you like it like me, sometimes right in the middle? Yeah, that's a cool twist. So let's get into Significant Other. It's streaming on Paramount Plus, and I want to review it for you. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
What happened to you? I don't remember.
So Significant Other is currently streaming on Paramount Plus. It involves a couple who take a backpacking trip through the Pacific Northwest, and they face sinister events, leading them to realize that everything about that place is not as it seems. The film stars Maika Monroe as Ruth and Jake Lacy as Harry. You basically only get two main characters here. The film was written and directed by the team of Berk and Robert Olsen. Maika Monroe has recently starred in a couple films that I love. Well, it was a little bit in the past. It Follows, that's an amazing movie, but most recently Watcher, which is currently streaming on Shudder. It's a very good movie. It's a quick watch. I think you'll like it, so check that out. Maybe I should review that on the channel. Well, Berk also wrote the movie Villains, which starred Monroe, and that film was also directed by Robert Olsen. So if this is any indication of the great movies that this pair is going to make together, I'm looking forward to their future collaborations. So this movie starts off with what seemed to be your standard supernatural type thriller material. I'm not going to give away too much. This is non-spoiler, but you probably know from the trailer, if you've seen it, that they find something that's, let's say, otherworldly, so to speak, out in the wilderness on their backpacking trip. You see how it arrived in the opening, and already you know that this movie is going to have some good tension because of it. They don't know what's happening. So you get a young couple out in the elements, away from the comforts of society, forced to deal with something expected and terrifying. A majority of the film is carried on the shoulders of those two main actors. They make a very believable couple, and their acting here is top notch. I think I love Maika Monroe even more every time I see her. She's very expressive in her face with her emotions, much like Florence Pugh. They show so much emotion, and you can really see it in their eyes. Their relationship in this movie is explored through their interactions and conversations during that backpacking trip. You learn about some personal trauma that Ruth has been going through prior to starting to date Harry. She also has to sometimes rely on medication to deal with panic attacks. Harry wants to advance their relationship, which helps move the story forward pretty quickly here. The film starts off with a slow pace as we learn about the two main characters. So let's just say once you think you know the direction of the movie that it's going to take from the trailer, you're wrong. The best part is they do not make you wait until the final act for the twist. The twist actually develops before the final act in the middle. I was not familiar at all with the work of cinematographer Matt Mitchell, but he hits a home run here. He takes full advantage of the wilderness setting and does some magic with the camera, especially on some of those transitions from one scene to another. All the transitions, all the camera work is amazing and beautiful. That's worth the price of admission alone, if nothing more from that scenery. A lot of this film may seem familiar after the twist, but it's enjoyable, so hang on, and most of that's because of Maika Monroe's performance. She's outstanding in that final act. The movie's got a short runtime of 84 minutes, which means it doesn't overstay its welcome, but it doesn't seem rushed either. I also like the fact that it doesn't have a traditional happy ending. Stick around, like I said, after the twist. This movie ramps up and it gets really good in that final act, and I really liked it, like I said, in that non-traditional ending helped. So if you've seen Significant Other, like I said, it's streaming on Paramount Plus. If you've got it, I highly recommend it. It's really good. It gets an enthusiastic thumbs up from me. It's not on fire, but it is a really good watch. And I'm not saying you will watch repeated viewings of it, because maybe once you know the twist, but I like Maika Monroe, and it might make me come back to this just to enjoy her performance once again. I think she's an awesome actress. What about you? Comment down below if you've seen it. If you haven't, what do you think of her and her performances in movies like It Follows? Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff. I love you guys. I'm going to keep reviewing movies if you keep watching the reviews. Share my content with everybody and watch my Halloween videos that I've been posting, especially the reviews of the films. I love you guys, and I hope you come back for more. And this is Jeffman316, your pop culture reporter, signing out saying you guys be safe out there.